Okay. So, who wants to remind us of what happened last time?
Hmm. We did a successful uh prison train break-in.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Well, the train did explode at the end.
That was our objective was to get the prisoner, so we did it perfectly. They exploded it.
So we basically deprived the Empire of a train.
Oh.
And the track.
Oh yeah.
We did destroy the tracks too.
I'm sure that's a minor detail.
That's like. Yeah, that's like an hour or
How
two
much
of
can a
two of the
train
logistics
cost?
division. So yeah. Now your follow-up objective is going to be to get this prisoner, Scorpio, to the rebellion.
Hmm. That means we need to get out of the infernal realms, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
How hard could it be? We got him off a train. That's the easy. That's the hard part.
Well. Hmm. Yeah. There's several options there. But I do remember, Martara, you also brought along an Imperial soldier.
Oh, I left him behind at the wreckage after I saved him.
I do think you kind of created a bond with him for saving his life.
Hmm.
Perhaps it's
I
real.
saved the person.
So he's kind of just following you around now. At what point do you realize he's pretty much deserted the Empire to join you?
Probably after the hey, don't you? After the second time of saying hey, don't you have somewhere you need to go back to?
My entire my entire squad is dead.
Hmm.
And it was by the orders of Lord Fortuna.
That's a good point. You want to help out? These guys are pretty fun to stay with.
Yeah, I think I will.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, add add an appropriate bonds to your sheets and let us plan out this journey.
Hurl God, I saved.
So, the rebellion's current base is located up near the is located upwards in the astral highway closer by the cloud giant marches.
Hmm.
Do we have far to go?
Well, that depends on how you'll be traveling. There's the rebels. Rebels tend to travel through the less well maintained back paths. It's not as swift as the giant It's not as swift as the train system, but it's much less closely policed.
Hmm.
I remember Juga mentioning that such hinterlands were effectively self-governing in many places.
That is a good point.
So yes, waystones, the occasional liminal stone arch, not like the grand capacity of these enormous portals that all the imperial citizens travel through, but you'll be passing through much fewer security checkpoints. Which, considering you're traveling with a wanted fugitive now, is probably for the best.
Aren't
Yep.
we always traveling with wanted fugitives? Well, I see the point.
We love our wanted fugitives.
I think I still need a repair on my leg.
The
Oh, yeah.
density of fugitives is higher than it would usually be.
Abnormal fugitive count.
Oh yes, that also reminds me. We're between scenes now, so you can choose to fill your belly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
You can war your allies.
Oh no.
Okay, give me a second. There it is.
Do we need to use food if we're... Do we have food?
Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah, you start with it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you start with one piece of food, right?
Yeah,
Or a certain number.
Everyone starts with food in their gear, except the Nemesis and the Remnants. The Nemesis
And me.
The Nemesis just fully heals between sessions, and the Remnants only feeds from pain.
And the
Many-
construct refuels.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Thankfully, I have fuel.
Yep. You use fuel instead.
Okay. I can undamage my pride.
Hell yeah. Juga.
Oh my god, pride? Is this angel woke?
Oh dear.
I know what you are.
I mean, really, that makes sense for either Fortuna or Calliope to be saying.
Juga, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you mark off a repair? I need my leg fixed.
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Yeah, communal repairing. Some. Huh. Well then, your destination is. I believe your destination is clear, and I've set out, and I've set out your options for getting there. So, what will you do?
I would say we should probably take one of the less obvious paths.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Do we know anyone who might be familiar with the area?
In that area, I think. Juga would have a sense of the rural communities, and Martarama and otherwise those hinterlands are mostly inhabited by automated aided resource extraction camps.
Ah. Most likely similar units to myself.
Yep.
Sadly, my map is outdated, so...
Well, how difficult would it be for another unit like you to update your map?
Oh, it wouldn't be too difficult. I just have to go into a resource processing post.
It could get it wouldn't be ideal to walk into Imperial territory, but it's an option. We could learn from the people who know the area best.
That's a much better idea.
Okay then.
My bitmap can remain unupdated, I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right.
Then again, if we... If we could find a river that runs a river or a path or some feature that runs along from here to where we need to go, we might be able to get something out of it.
Hmm. Yeah, that sounds good.
Are there any birds in this climate?
In the realm you're in currently, no, no, it's completely dead. At any life that was harvested by the Empire or died out when it was when everything in the Vortier was exhausted. There's nothing here but dust and ash.
Ah.
And the angry, lonely, howling wind you invoked to cover your escape last time.
A dreary place.
Indeed.
Well, I won't disturb the wind's repose for now, then.
Okay then. So, sounds like you'll be hopping through the. Sounds like you'll be hopping through the hinterlands and asking local rural folk for directions.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
Yep. Then with that said, let us start with a long journey.
Ooh.
Is that a move?
Oh, that's a scene structure. You'll find it on the second page of any of the handouts.
Got it.
Second
A journey
page.
Also
Built for this.
Okay.
Long journey, there we go.
Yeah.
A specific question. Yep.
Oh.
So, we would like to set a scene on the journey first.
Perhaps we could start with a prompt.
Oh yes. All right. So, how did you find out that Scorpio's likeness that Scorpio's likeness has already been spread far wide through the Empire?
So I'm assuming that on this journey is far enough that we're passing through not just this dead wild.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
you're kind of all nearly all the empires are spat at kind of hop from world to world. Sometimes and just kind of seamlessly if using multiple conquered worlds together if they're compatible enough.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Like a sticky tape bridge.
Yep.
Mhm.
You guys impressed by couriers?
Impressive couriers.
Yep.
Perhaps. One night. May I answer that prompt potentially? Unless
go
anyone
ahead.
else has an idea. One night, the party makes camp near to the path that a migrating flock of birds is taking, and Calliope, wanting to... What's the word? She's aware that the Empire is going to be hot on their tail, and so, she tries to strike up a rapport and find out if there's been anything unusual going on. And indeed, a few of them seem to recognize Scorpio from the Empire has made a point of brandishing Scorpio's face as a dangerous criminal, and even if these birds can't, read the details of Wanted poster or understand, even if they don't have a conception of the criminal justice system, they've seen this guy before.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
All right. So. Okay. Now you choose another player. And they explain in how they handled this event.
Oh, this event.
Yeah.
Okay, I've misunderstood the order of things. Okay, let me think about how I can sort of... That doesn't do a lot. They warn that there is an Imperial patrol passing through the area, that its path is going to pretty closely coincide with the route the party has planned, unless they either delay or go around it, or find a way to get past unnoticed.
Hmm.
Someone did indeed handled this issue. Who was it?
Who devised a way of avoiding the Empire's clutches?
Juga could make secret tunnel.
Aha. Yeah. Jagu's good at that. Or Tara too.
Yeah.
They're both good diggers.
Earthbreaker.
Juga could move mountains before, but can only move small. Shall we?
Tunnel. Gotcha.
Yes. Tunnel making.
Yeah. I think you're only notoriety. I think you're only notoriety 1. So I don't think they'd be sending. I don't think they'd be sending out anyone who's capable of all of detecting someone tunneling underneath eat quite yet. So yeah, that solves that problem. So that solves that problem.
New infrastructure created. Small small tunnel.
Yep. Now that puts us on the next leg. Juga.
Yes.
What's the next event?
Oh.
Juga, which desperate figure started following in the fellowship, looking to claims in Scorpio's bounty?
Scorpio does not look threatening. I'd assume almost anyone would.
Not look threatening.
He's got glowing eyes, and he can make I mean, he is listed as armed and dangerous, as by the bounty notices.
Can they read?
Yes. That's why they'll be going after him.
But anyone can recognize wanted poster.
Oh yes, but here in the hinterlands, people are mostly not well armed enough to be going after armed criminals. And those that are tend to work for the Empire. Are at its edges. Now, someone from its edges has entered this situation, and I'm asking them about you, exile of the Fellowship.
Likely a knight of one of the lords.
Oh,
Horned knight.
a knight. Well then, yeah, not exactly a sneaky pursuer, but probably a persistent one, and one mounted up and able to and able to pursue you for quite a distance. Now, who handled this event?
Anyone want to take care of Knight?
You get to pick, so
Yeah, it's your choice.
you're the one who chooses.
Yeah, you
Are
you set up the problem and then pass the spotlight on to someone of your choice.
God. I don't fully remember everyone's character's name, so Azer, you. Last week, did you?
Alright. Well, when Raffi got wind that we had pursuers... She went about this in the most straightforward way she could think of, which was she split off from the Fellowship for a short time and started making appearances elsewhere, throwing up false trails, doing whatever little bits and bobs she could. Not really anything important, but making sure people saw her, going in a different direction. Taking advantage of the fact that she doesn't need to sleep, she doesn't need to eat, she doesn't need to rest. So she can spend some time going off and then catch back up.
Ooh.
Well then. I still think a determined armored knight could waylay you, so I would ask you to roll courage to keep them busy.
Hmm.
A somewhat more... Oh, 9. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
If you keep them busy, they will retaliate against you when time is up. Somewhere along this dance of distraction this knight does manage to confront you, and unfortunately for you, it seems this one came prepared for the foes he might be facing. Someone's drilling in the wall next to me.
Oh, that's what that sound is.
Yeah.
I thought that was a violin.
No, that's. I hope they'll stop soon. They only managed to get the one shot off before you shake them off, the arrow strikes true. And it strikes true with the familiar train of greenwood, with the familiar pain of a greenwood shaft digging into your flesh.
Ooh.
I believe that is your weakness.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Yes. Yeah, let's keep that.
Ouch.
Yep. Sometime after that, the rest of the fellowship is well away, and you can, and you have the time to catch up. Still, you took a good hit from the ordeal, so you damage one of your stats. I'm writing down this night. That's interesting.
Mysterious knight of a distant province.
That's another situation resolved. Next up, Martara.
Me. So, as we go along our path, the path we're taking, we come across a waypost. But but it doesn't have any. It doesn't have any words or signs on it. Instead, has a series of colors. I am colorblind, so it doesn't matter to me. But if any of you know the color language of machines, there is a green sign going what seems to be north, and a red one going south. Which direction are we going again? I forget. Rough.
Directions tend to be complicated, but aided, but generally, you want to sense the planes by traveling southwards.
There's also a yellow sign that goes northeast. This is a way station for what is it again? Transit of mining materials. It looks it looks like there's an incoming what's it called? It's caravan. Usually they're almost exclusively done on foot by units similar to my size. However, there's the small issue that they're almost always guarded.
Oh boy.
So, we should probably get going somewhere. Calliope, I'm handing this to you. How do we deal with this incoming caravan?
Hello?
Oh yeah, they're coming from the south and going north.
Calliope?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you.
Sorry, I was a bit too quiet.
It's your turn.
I didn't hear what you said.
So we've come across a waypoint. Green is going north, which is the opposite of which is the way we came. And there's a red sign going south.
That's what the green north, red south. I remember.
You should
I remember that. Didn't realize.
toss a coin and leave it up to luck.
No, I shouldn't.
Incoming is a caravan of units of similar my size, carrying mining materials, defended by a relatively light patrol. But they are practically coming straight towards us because they are following the waypoint.
Units like you on patrol. So these are like combative units.
No, they're heavy miners.
Heavy miners.
But they're defended by actual troops. They're weighed down with heavy ore.
Ooh. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, let me check the exit. Need to take a box here. Okay. Are we in a specific sort of environment, or is it plausible that there is a tree near us?
It looks like we're in the Nexus realms now, aren't we?
Oh yeah, those tend to be this is a temperate region. Region, quite a bit of greenery. Some of them are a bit fallow from imperial overexploitation. But for the most part, this is the Empire's garden and bread baskets. So it's in their interest as to not utterly ruin it. It like the realm only started in.
Okay. So, thinking on her feet, Calliope retrieves her holy scrolls / journal. He thumbs through the pages and speaks, and I'm going to use one word of power to gain one use of this item to gain access to a word of power. She speaks the word shroud to a nearby tree, and its roots begin to grow out through the grass, forming a... It's a big tree. Its roots shift and grow up out of the ground to provide a sort of curved bump, big enough for the party to crouch behind, big enough to give some cover. And who do I pass to now?
That's how you resolve the scene.
Yes, it seems. So it loops back to the person who started it.
We go around until everyone in the fellowship has set the scene.
I see.
Yep.
Set up, someone else pays it off, and often at the end, everyone will have set up a scene. I've set something up and resolved something. Except the Nemesis, which just kind of shows up and causes problems.
Yay!
Speaking of which, no, not yet.
I mean,
But yes, the caravan comes trundling on by. The patrol is always mostly not paying that much attention. This close to the Empire, our people are so pacified that the idea of banditry is patently absurd. And if any fugitives are coming around, and what are the chances that they're passing in by this specific road out now? There is one of them lags behind a bit and starts leaning perilously close against this bump you're all hiding behind, and just pulls out this. And just pulls out his handcarved pipe, stuffing it with some dried leaves. He's stopping for a smoke, and stopping the smoke a bit. He does. And then the sun, and then the sun, and then the sun falls, and then the sun falls all through the leaves of this tree, gleaming off of Martara's metal frame. And he
Oopsie.
a gleam that this Imperial soldier notices. Well, he does kind of a double take before starting to lean forward to over to investigate. What do you do?
Now, to act or not to act? To act like a wreckage or act like not a wreckage? I think I should maybe say hello.
Oh, this again.
Yes.
Remember that you can ask someone. Remember that you can ask to work together with someone. Remember that you can ask to work together with some. Remember that you can work together with someone you share a bond with to get hope on a roll.
Oh, that might be a good idea. I am going to fib about being damaged. I'm going to say that it's not technically wrong that my leg was damaged. It just was repaired. Juga,
Yes.
you are my technician.
Correct.
Please assist me in convincing this person that you're currently repairing my leg.
Okay then.
Not sure if you guys think a good idea.
Yep. Huh.
I do not think good ideas, I just think ideas.
Okay then. I think you're trying to talk. I think you're trying to talk. I think you're trying to talk sense to get them to leave you alone. To get them to leave you alone.
Yep.
All right. You're rolling with hope, so roll 3d6 and roll 3d6 and take the highest two.
I'm rolling with courage, right?
No, it's no with you're lying, so it would be with grace.
Ah, with grace. Okay, 3d6 minus 1. Damn.
3d6
minus 1. I got a 2. I got a 1, a 2, and a 6.
Okay then.
So I got an 8.
Well then, to set the stakes for this, I am going to use one of the Empire's moves.
Uh-oh.
Notoriety level. I think it's safe to say that Scorpio has at least he's level 1 notoriety. So I'm going to roll a 6, and if it comes up to 1, then this man recognizes Scorpio. He does not. So
We are thinking.
Yeah. Or is it 5? Less than or equal.
The Kappa 0115 unit. Repair. Requested.
Okay, so this imperial soldier wanders on closer. Huh? You folks are trespassing, right? He just blows some smoke into Juka's face. You have anything to pay any fines with?
We have no money, do we?
Well,
Oh,
yeah. He basically wants some kind of bribe.
Bribery in this lawful empire? How could this ever be?
Yeah.
You cannot have money.
You have an explosive trap, that would probably sell for quite a bit.
True.
I can always fabricate more mining charges later.
Explosive trapdoor?
Explosive charge?
Explosive charge.
These don't requisite. Boy, these are hard to requisition.
This unit is a mining unit.
Huh. Well, looks like you're part of some kind of independent operation. So, yeah. You know what? As a fine for trespassing for trespassing on an imperial supply route, I will be confiscating this. There is this glimmer in his eyes of someone when I was an ace up his sleeve for when he inevitably gets assigned into a less peaceful post.
Just remember to keep the safety on.
Oh yes, I will. I will keep my safety on with this to be sure. You folks take care now. And with that, he just moves on and leaves.
Thank you, soldier. Have a good day.
That's not a soldier. That's the Red Spy.
I love it.
Distantly, you hear the sound of an explosion, and then and a very exasperated man shouting, "Sentry down!" No, but yes, that's okay. That's Calliope, Juga, and Martara. Fortuna. By what twist of fate? By what twist of fate do you cross paths with the Fellowship while they're traveling?
Are they doing anything suspicious at the moment?
Well,
Existing.
Exist.
traveling with a fugitive, if generally sticking to the back roads. But sometimes those back roads are in such a state of disrepair that one needs to briefly travel through a road more traveled. So
Who's this guy?
After all, they were close enough to civilization to hear that Scorpio was wanted.
yep,
Who's this fox with a
that's Scorpio.
heartless symbol? Oh, that is Scorpio. Okay.
Yep.
He looks
Fox.
so evil. Okay, so we're in the
Foxes.
Nexus realms right now.
Yep.
I will. Well, what happened since the last time he was he saw them. Is that up to me or is that up to you?
Oh, that's up to you. Oh, that's up to you. You're the bad guy of your story.
What did, any superiors go like, meh, you have failed for the last time?
You are the navigator's golden boy, or golden boy. So the most they can do is kind of grumble behind your back.
Okay. So I think he would stumble upon the party because he's currently doing an inspection of the garrisons in the Nexus realm to ensure that they're not screwing up the search for these people.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
The sort of offhand joke about an explosion happening off in the distance after giving away that mine. Perhaps that did happen as a result of Fortuna's luck, and that's how the party's location is narrowed down. It just so happens that was a faulty a faulty charge.
Oh dear.
That's a suggestion.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so he did it. I don't think it killed the soldier. Then he walks up to the soldier who's holding the stump of his left hand. A
I told
blasting
him to keep the
charge.
safety on.
Why do you have a blasting charge
That
at a standard garrison post, soldier?
Lord Fortuna. I think.
No, don't look at the hand. Look at me.
I think.
Besides, there's not much of a hand there anymore.
Okay then. Hey, I think you're making a move here.
Okay.
Yep.
What role would it be?
It would be your role speak. It would be your personal core move speak harshly, which rolls with your iron.
Okay, I have 2 iron, so that's 2d6 plus 2, if I remember correctly.
2d6 indeed.
Yes. 9. So on a 9, okay, 9 minus, that means one of the answers is a lie?
Or it might be a lie.
Okay. It may be a lie if they want to lie to you. You will not be told which answer is a lie, or even if there is a lie at all.
Oh. That's a spooky what if.
Okay, so I asked him about the bomb.
What are you hiding?
I asked him, what can you tell me about the bomb?
What are you hiding? It fell off one of the transports, sir. I was catching up to put it back. Yes.
Okay, he's going to see a medic squad running over, and he holds up his hand, telling them to wait.
Ooh.
You know, I have the slightest feeling you're lying to me, and the reason is because when I got off the train back there, you were talking to a mining bot, and, well, I don't... He narrows his eyes. I'd like you to describe who just passed through here.
Yes, the mining bot. Yes. there was this independence. There was this there was this mining bot belonging to civilian. I assumed some. I assumed a private prospector would happen to wander under the bots. We're traveling with this graceful type. Rather great a snake mechanic. I don't even know how he's a mechanic without hands. Oh, this scary looking fellow with this scary looking fellow with glowing eyes and this very gray warrior woman. Yes.
You are the sorriest excuse for a guard I think I've ever heard of. Did you even look at the wanted posters?
The fugitive. That's the fugitive. The fugitive. If it was posted, that's one of them. There is this emotional mix in his eyes. Regret that missing the opportunity. Regret that missing this opportunity by not paying attention. The shock of his maimed limb starting to set in. You're not getting much more useful info out of him. But this happened very recently, so they should still be nearby.
He shrugs. You can replace his hand with a hook or something now. And he's going to follow the trail of the goody two-shoes.
Yep.
3 explosives!
Just ask your local mining bot.
As we're walking, Raffi's going to idly complain, "Why don't I get explosives? You're just giving them away."
You could have
I could do
just asked
so
for
much
one
with
if you
them.
wanted it.
You mean I could have had one at any point, and you would have just
Yeah.
given it to me? Why didn't I ask?
I don't exactly have restrictions on who I give my explosives to. That was a failsafe they forgot to install until relatively recently.
I can only imagine the incident that led after that failsafe being installed. The miners rebel. The miners rebellion. I remember that. Your imperial deserter companion and remarks.
Oh, there was a rebellion? I didn't know we even had the ability to.
The miners you were supporting in rebels.
Ah, that makes much more sense.
The whole rebellion was thrown into Tartarus for that. I believe they've turned into fossil ghosts since. So now I guess in a sense they're supporting new machines in them working the mines.
Yeah.
Huh. Oof. Okay. How about we take a short break while I find us an appropriate set piece for Fortuna catching up to you.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Hello, I'm back.
Apo.
Welcome back.
Opa.
So, I looked up the random number generator for that chart, and my guy who blocks with a 27, if a regular soldier with a skill of 10 is attacking him, they only have a 0.4% chance to hit him. Considering that there's only about, in a full battle, going to be 15 rounds of combat in a very long battle, so 15 attacks, that soldier has a 1 in 50 chance of hitting this guy over the course of an entire battle. He's just like, they're wailing on him. My guy's like fucking Captain America. Like, I could do this all day, baby.
Literally. I kind of stopped producing poison slingers because like I'd open up in a battle, they're set to fire, right? I look, and they just immediately run to the front lines. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
They
Golden
don't
Fire?
have much range, do they?
Yeah, if they have low range, you'll probably need to have them. What they'll do if you put them to fire is they'll run to the front and then shoot. Or they'll run to range and start shooting. If they have long range, you can set them to hold and fire, and then they'll just wait for the enemy to get close.
Here, let me check their range real quick.
I believe the hold actions mean they will spend 5 turns doing nothing.
Yeah,
Or-
that's
or
what they do.
Okay, 2 turns standing still.
Yeah.
They'll attack if something's in range, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, if they're holding fire, they'll shoot at anything that comes in range, but they won't move to engage. If you have them on fire, they run to engagement range and start shooting.
Okay, poison sling is range 15.
So that's around the range of a normal slinger or short bowman. Wait, short bowman is 12 range, actually.
Slinger is only 12 range.
No,
That's pretty
15.
low.
Oh, okay. What?
No, short bows only have 12 range.
I think
Okay,
that's
I guess
35 for a short bow, isn't it?
I think that's a crossbow, isn't it?
Okay,
Oh,
well, I
maybe.
picked my most recent battle, and they're fighting normally now. Okay, I don't know why.
Could have been an error in scripting, or could have just been they tried to get into range, the enemies were too fast.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it was a couple turns ago. I was fighting a independent province.
Okay, so crossbows have a range
like,
of 40. And
It's not
archers
like-
have a range of 35, my mistake.
so. Oh wait, if that's the case, then.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say probably to change next time is province defense is kind of a noob trap.
Yeah. It's good against AI and nothing else, really.
Yeah, it's really, really bad against players because players won't attack you until they can. The problem with province defense is it has no mage support, and an army,
Yeah.
no matter how big, is basically useless without mage support later game.
Yeah.
And I still haven't learned how mages work yet, so...
yeah.
The only thing I use province defense for is to literally just slightly damage the enemy when they pass over that tile, so that the units slowly get whittled away as they march on.
It's helpful to force the enemy to have to commit troops instead of just being able to send like one commander to go raid your provinces.
Yeah.
It's recommended that you build your province defense to 10 because then it gives an unrest reduction for very cheap. It only costs like 100 gold to get it to 10. Actually, I think it's less. It's more like each point costs 1 extra gold. So it's more like 60 gold to get it to 10. But to get it to higher levels, it becomes really, really, really fucking expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, level 10 province defense is the absolute minimum you need on a province. But past that, I mean, if the province has like a temple or something, it can help to stop a random event like barbarians attacking. But other than that, it's just you need to expand early game, so you need a lot of money for that.
Yeah, I was trying so hard. I just was so unlucky.
Didn't you spawn with like I've seen yours spawn. It was bad. Like, damn.
I had 130 to about 140 units on each province around me. That's why I just couldn't do anything.
Oh my goodness. That's excessive.
Yeah, that's like level 2 throne. Like, yeah.
Okay, so conjuration level 8.
Oh, you're doing your Dominions turns?
I've already done mine.
I've
Oh,
already
yeah.
done
There we go. It's Daughter of Typhon. Okay.
I think
Oh, I
they-
actually need a powerful death caster for that. Damn.
I kind of deferred finishing mine because there is a lot of there's a lot of things moving at once, and I don't want to just throw hands and give up.
At this point, I just have to give up because I have nothing left.
Yeah, I wanted to finish you off, but then Source invaded.
Yeah. Which I find incredibly funny.
Oh,
Thank goodness the Daughter of Typhon is level 8 and
I
not
don't know what you're expecting to happen, having your first invasion being literally my girlfriend.
I was gonna say, I think you should have expected that one.
Damn it, Vince! You should buy Dominion Indian so you can back me up next time.
I should.
Next time I'm definitely doing late age Pythria because these Hydras are just so much fun to play with.
Yeah,
If Pins plays, we could play
the disciples.
a disciples match,
Disciple mode.
3-way disciple
yeah.
match.
Someone has to get split up, but it'd probably be me and a. Oh wait, 2, 2, and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I was
2, 2,
thinking
2.
3 and 3.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Also,
what I
for some
usually
reason,
do
like-
is, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to be saying that I usually take imprisoned gods just so I could have loads of blessings.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can see that.
I think that's maybe the secret sauce for Pangea is if you have an awake pretender, you can just
Yeah, you
have
need
it
to.
blitz
I
the
have
first.
very much learned that you need an awake pretender for Pangea. For something that's like Pythia, that one can last much longer without its pretender.
Pangea has decent troops. They're just very, very expensive and resource intensive. You have to
Yeah.
expand quickly to get those resources. Because you've got good crossbows. Those Satyr snipers are good.
Yeah, Satyr Snipers and the Centaur Crossbows are both really good units. They're just so expensive.
Oh, there's also there's a very good wiki that has guides on how to play every nation.
Yeah.
Just looking at the Dominions wiki, which is incomplete for Dominion 6.
You can use a lot of the information from 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It does cross over very well.
Yep. Anyway. Here's the anyway. We're ready to get back into it.
Yes.
The play. Fortuna. Before you make the confrontation, did you bring it? Did you bring anyone to back you up?
Oh, I asked for the PDF. I don't know where the list is.
Oh, for the.
Because
Okay.
you said book 4, but I didn't know where book 4 was. I have the playbooks.
I pinned.
Oh yeah, it's.
Oh, I see. That's a folder. Okay, I didn't realize that it was in there. Book 4, Generous Fellowship. What page is it on?
Oh,
The Threats Gallery, 134.
Yep. Dress gallery. Anything from the machines and the Empire's forces.
Wonderful. Okay, let me see. Kind of feeling tightened today.
Oh boy.
I opened up the Satis wiki. I definitely think it's not updated to Dominion 6 because apparently I'm supposed to have lizard chariots.
Are you sure you're looking at the right wiki?
Are you looking at the right age? Because there's
Is the wiki I'm looking at?
There's 3 different
No,
Katis.
sorry. I looked at the top and there's literally a tiny little toggle that changes between Dominion 5 and Dominion 6.
Yep. Just go to 5 because it's going to be more accurate.
I will make Hylia work next time, but probably not in the Disciples game. Because that faction is uniquely not suited to Disciples. Unless they're one of the, unless I'm the Disciple.
Oh yeah, no, it works just fine if you click Dominion 6.
Anyway, a Titan, you say? The shreds, you say?
To shreds.
Breasts.
My internet is really lagging, so it just downloaded the PDF. Just a second. Oh my god, these things are so dangerous.
What?
These things are so dangerous.
Can I just bring like a dragon?
Oh yeah. You're the nemesis. You're not some two-bit imperial sergeants. You're the god of the empire.
Why is under monster the airship hermit? You stay away from my airship. I'll stab you with my rusty dagger.
No. It's not that kind of hermit. It's a hermit crab that's big enough. That's big enough. Of its shell is the wreckage of an airship.
I like mine better. It's just an angry old man with a hermit.
But yeah, right, dragon.
There's all sorts of things. Okay, well, I'm choosing the dragon.
Okay, just the adult dragon.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay, archive this.
Okay, but I don't want the dragon to show up yet. Wait, so I damage one of my stats,
Oh yeah.
and then, but my stats will just heal. What does damaging a stat do?
Damaging a stat means you're in despair when you roll a move using that stat, and when all your stats are damaged, you're also taken out. When all your stats are damaged, you're taken out.
Okay. I'll damage. I guess I can't damage my will. That would be cheating.
Oh no, you don't have a wisdom. Yeah, no, you don't have a wisdom to damage right now. Yeah, correct.
So I'll damage my courage.
Huh.
Okay, so where are you all right now? You're in this temple?
Yes, I wanted to set the scene.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. You get okay. You got okay. You catch up to the you catch up to them. You catch up to them as the fellowship as the fellowship is taking a rest in the ruins in the ruins of a long forgotten gods. As is usual policy, any depictions of the deity displays may have once been dedicated to who have been smashed to pieces, erased, burnt down, or otherwise defaced. There's the only thing here now is the overgrowth of the forest that has reclaimed this place.
Okay.
It's a bit of wide open ground, as good a place as any to confront them.
Okay. Now can I go?
Oh yes, the floor is yours.
Okay, so the first thing you hear is the sound of clapping, one after another, and then you see Fortuna poke his head out from the corner here. Can't control the icon, but I can. He walks closer. Wow, all of you survived. That's amazing. I would have thought at least one or two of you would be dead.
Hard mining
Yeah,
shells are designed to survive this kind of damage.
Yeah, we're pretty resilient like that.
I hope you didn't come here expecting to try the same thing.
Oh, no, there's nothing to blow up here. However, I will have to ask you to turn over that prisoner there. And he looks over at the soldier. That other prisoner? I don't know. He looks like one of mine.
You ordered my squad to kill themselves just to take out the minor rebels.
If they survived an explosion like that, they can't possibly be that minor. Besides, he looks over. That's the corpse flower over there.
Scorpio doesn't know that. I was aware of that. She's wherever she blooms.
Raffi is looking wistfully up at the temple, but when she hears her name, she glances over and grins wide. Yep, in the flesh. So you should know that you don't really stand much of a chance here, huh?
It seems to me that before you were technically on your own turf, you could say that. But right here, it's anyone's guess. But you know that, so what's the unpleasant surprise? What's the trump card, eh?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. See, I really am not one for fighting. I don't like the smell of blood. It kind of makes my nose wrinkle up and my head dizzy. And well, the point is that I actually much prefer the smell of cooking meat. And he's going to snap his fingers, and you're going to hear a very large stomp behind him.
Okay, what? Okay, I'm just gonna stamp. Dragon. Dragon.
Doug.
Yes. Finn, barracks, and
That's a big dragon.
yep. And here's the
Holy sh!
and here's its stats.
Raffi's eyes go wide as the dragon shows up, then her grin goes even wider. You brought me a present. You really shouldn't have.
Oh, that one. Make sure to bring her back to me. I'm curious to see if she can keep respawning if we keep her on a rotisserie stick.
Now I'm kind of curious myself. I think I'll have to pass on that one.
Oh,
The
I get
rest of
dizzy.
them, you can kill them.
No, you can't.
He looks over at the Scorpio, except for that one. Keep him alive.
Hmm.
oh. The dra- the dra- the dragon gives you a reluctant if you are reluctant bow. They've not been like my like most dragons stained by the empire stained by the empire are this one's not allowed to speak. But the body language they still do have makes their primordial intellect quite clear. Are all the same.
Matara bows back. Not too difficult with the design of my legs.
And with that it considers the situation and Asian climbs up onto the abandoned shrines. Abandoned pieces of masonry crumbling away under its claws. As an orange glow comes forth from its maw.
Uh-oh.
Raffi is immediately going to whistle and like poke at Makareth?
Matara.
Otara.
Yep.
Throw me up there. Get me up there.
Okay, I'm grabbing you. And immediately throwing you.
Oh, do you have a move for that?
Well, I can grab people, but I don't know about throwing. I would assume it'd be overcome since I'm using my muscles.
Without a more specific move, I would say this is Raffi getting away with Mardara's help.
Alright, yep.
So roll grace with hope. Oh wait, no, you don't get hope.
I don't get hope.
Yeah. Still, you've established quite clearly the means by which you're getting away, and up there. Oh.
Ooh. Well, I did throw you. Question is, I don't know about the accuracy. Sorry.
Turns out the corpse flower is not a very aerodynamic projectile.
Man, I wish I had better senses.
So Raffi goes splat into one of the columns, I imagine.
Yep. That on its own, that on its own isn't quite enough to damage you. The dragon brings one of its front paws down upon you and slams you hard enough to crash through the floor or back to the ground floor.
I'd like to intervene if I could.
This one is a hard cut.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was going to say Calliope can fly, so she could get up there.
Yep.
Okay.
A big roar as you or as it smashes you through a floor or after which you're also buried in rubble. Take damage. Wait no, they have the piercing tag.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they damage your bloods.
I'm immune to mundane damage. Or is that specifically weaponry?
Oh, you're immune to these things. Well, then
It takes like supernatural material to actually hurt me.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. Then in that case, you're just pinned under the rubble, and someone needs to help you. I'll help you get out.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
So, Calliope, you mentioned you had the means to fly.
Yes, although that's hang on. I could help. Well, I suppose Martara is probably extremely good at moving rocks, right?
Yeah, I'm very good at moving rocks. And destroying rocks. And... okay, not throwing them, but you know.
I don't think it would be in character for Calliope to continue the approach instead of helping, so I might cede to Martara for a second.
Yep. Okie dokie. Seeing that I accidentally caused the corpse flower to accidentally get completely buried, I mildly panic and immediately come over to dig him out.
This would be overcoming.
Yeah, I can do that.
Huh.
So, overcome 2d6 plus 2. Because it's using blood. 8.
Well,
Very low and high at the same time.
I think with both Martara and Raffi out of position, Fortuna. I think with both Martara and Raffi out of it. I think with both Martara and Raffi out of position, I think with both Martara and Raffi out of position.
I can pay a price to get the plus 10 result instead.
Oh yeah. You didn't include your modifier. Oh yeah, then it's a partial success.
Yeah, it was an 8.
So, will you take the temporary? Will you take the unstable solution, or pay a price?
I'll pay a price.
Okay then. What price will it be?
I would say that I'm a rather obvious target digging someone out.
Take a
So I can. Oh, wait, where's the price thing?
So that's marking take a handicap, making the situation harder for yourself.
Yeah.
Fortuna, what are you doing in the meantime?
I am going to tell the traitor to stab the robot. Wait, can I use iron for that? I guess that's not a move iron has.
You could try and talk. Is talk sense
Oh yeah,
something you've got an equivalent of?
talk sense if you impressed. Let's see here. Let's see if any of talk sense. Let's see if any of talk sense might work with that.
Talk sense. Detail your plan. Appeal to their emotions. Impress, dazzle, or trick.
And that's with grace or sense?
If you're impressing dazzling or tricking them, roll. I think impressing him back into loyalty with your intimidating presence might be with grace.
Oh boy, 10.
Jeez.
Okay, well it just works with a 10, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On a 7+, they get the best of ability, and you don't owe them a favor.
10 plus, yes. Okay. He has his sword drawn. Hold on. Stepping forward to intimidate you. Stepping forwards, looking you in the eyes. He tries his best to stand up, but then you look back and he shrinks inwards. I'm sorry.
You don't really think it's a good idea to try to turn against the Empire, do you? I mean, unless you want to try to take a chance with that dragon. And with me. You might as well do your job. I'll forget that you've had this indiscretion. I promise, he says with a wide, toothy smile.
Okay then. This soldier, he has been inside Martara. He's got a sense of how she's built. I'm sorry. I don't want to die. And then he strikes. And then he strikes and breaks off from your group. Martara, erase the bond you have with them.
No.
Damn.
Ah, well. It does not matter that they are lost, it just matters that they are still alive.
You also take damage.
Oh yeah, that was expected. Can I resist it with my armor, please?
Oh yeah.
He did a slash instead of a stab, so it just scraped against the armor instead.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And with that, Rafi is just about loose. But before then. Wrong snake. That's been there all this time, huh? And no one
Yeah.
thought to mention it. Oh well.
Magic snake.
Juga, what are you doing?
Dragon's all the way up there.
Yep.
And apparently it's been growing enough that there's actually soil for all these trees and bush to be growing on.
Huh.
Useful.
Also, the fact the temple itself is made of stone.
Indeed. That's the perhaps more obvious. That is the perhaps more obvious aspect.
I was thinking more earthen material, like soily in nature than stone.
Huh.
But
anyway, you have your power as the exile. What do you do with it?
Bring it down upon the dragon.
Wow, you can move that much?
Nah, let's see, what can we actually do?
You have talented control over your forbidden element in all its forms and can reshape it at will with some time and effort. When you have access to a source of your forbidden element, you have the range tag when attacking or defending, and the slow tag when creating something useful out of your element, such as a tunnel or bridge. So you just always have the range tag, I guess, as long as you have
Earth.
Yep.
I guess we're just throwing sand in the dragon's eyes.
Pocket sand.
Okay.
Ideal opportunity to get away, but not to get away, to get closer by getting away.
Yeah.
Okay. Sands.
Yes. Just
Verticating sand.
That sounds like you're keeping the dragon busy. Roll courage.
yes. Yeah. Okay. That is a +1. So.
Six.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, it's about to swoop down into the middle. It'll if you to try and pick someone else off when the sand whips it in and whips it in the eye. There's an earth-shaking roar that makes the whole temple tremble. That makes the whole temple tremble as it loses its grip for a moment. Then slides a good 2 meters down the wall. On the wall.
Ooh.
Front It's trying to shield its eyes from the sand, but for now, but it seems you've completely blinded it.
Good.
This is a good setup for someone else. Calliope, maybe.
I was just going to ask if I could take the initiative here.
Of course.
Yep.
Okay.
It's wide
So,
open.
Calliope can fly, and she's not a bad climber, but she's not exactly doing either of those. She lays her hands upon the stone, raises herself up, and begins to climb in long, sweeping strides. I assume this would be a roll to... Would I need to roll to get away in order to get there, or...
Oh yeah, there's other threats in the scene we could interfere or intercept.
Maybe I could roll with hope, as the dragon is currently blinded?
Hmm. Well, on the other hand, wait, no. Does Fortuna? I don't think Fortuna has arranged that as any ranged equipment. And a soldier or also doesn't. So yeah, once you
I
get
think they can just
yeah
magic, but they're probably not going to actually fight you. So
yeah. So yeah, if there is nothing that can interfere with you, you just do it.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, so that means
no, wait, what are you trying to do?
to climb up to the dragon to get into close range.
I
So
think the face of the temple wall will fall off if you try.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I mean, I'll roll, but okay, so if you have an advantage with a capital A, is that only relevant to whether you can finish them, capital FT?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's only for that, right. Okay, yeah, I'll roll to get away. This is +2.
Yep.
Okay, that's manageable. Get away with grace. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. I'm gonna pick, you get there quietly, drawing no attention. Although, the face of the temple does fall, and it does slow Calliope down, and she's not quite able to dodge out of the way in time. But the dust of the stone being disturbed provides a perfect opportunity for her to sneak out of sight into the darkness between pillars and arrive behind the dragon. So, should I take damage?
Yes. Yes. Blunt impact. Act and jagged crumbling stone.
Okay. I will... I will take that damage to my pride, which means my next roll is done with hope.
Indeed.
Also, I can't seem to move... I can move Scorpio, Raffi, and Juga, but not Calliope.
One of these days.
Oh, now I can.
One of these days is I will start a scene in with everyone's tokens set correctly.
Roll 20 forbids it. Calliope emerges into the sunlight from behind the pillars and springs through the air. The dragon... Oh, wait, no, I should probably roll first. Okay, so rolling with hope, with grace, because I'm trying... Oh, yes, sorry. To be clear, I'm trying to...
take out the wings or something?
I'm trying to roll to finish them with grace by outsmarting the dragon in a way that I'll describe once I've rolled, because that determines if she fails this, she's going to fail it early. This is with hope +2.
Oh my.
Okay, so 11.
Yeah, 11. With grace.
Okay.
Okay. The dragon does have a relevant stat to avoid being completely destroyed.
I know about the stats. I'm just gonna. I'll set out what I do because that's not going to completely defeat the dragon. I'm just assuming this will do like 1 stat of damage.
Yep.
So Calliope springs out from the dark, holding onto one of the many vines hanging from the roof of the ruin. The dragon turns to look at her, and she swings down past it. It moves again, and as she dashes about, trying to avoid its jaws, it realizes too late that it's being caught in the vines. She tricks it into tangling itself up.
Ooh.
This doesn't have piercing. I mean, I could technically be wielding Sunder for this, but that wouldn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
So I can't justify it being to a specific stat, but I think it might be appropriate for it to target the wings. But that's your call.
You rolled a.
Either way, that's the plan, to trick it into tangling itself.
Okay. So normally on a +10 result, you just completely deal with the threats. This is what being destroyed means.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that was how do you do damage to just 1 stat?
That's when any move tells you to deal damage.
I see.
Damage. Finishing them with a partial hit deals damage instead of destroying them, for example. And
Oh, yes, I forgot that. Okay, thank you. Now I understand.
yeah.
So it loses 1 use of its unbreakable scales. Right?
It damages the entire stat.
Oh.
Oh wait. No wait. Wait, no. When the dragon will be destroyed, damage is stat. No, it. Oh no. No wait. You're right.
Scales are damaged.
Scales are damaged. And you.
So I guess it's tired out enough to be tangibly difficult to defeat.
Oh yeah. I misread the stat. You'll have to finish it at least 2 more times.
All right.
Now, Raffi, you see the Raffi, you see sun, you see the you see the Raffi, you see sunlight again. You see sunlight again, again as Martara. You see sunlight again as Martara lifts the as Martara lifts the stones, lifts the rubble off of you. You're fine.
I am so sorry.
Not your fault. I wiggled a little in the air. I think we could do it again if we try, but Calliope seems to have things in hand. I really want to ride that dragon, though.
Oh well, do you have a sense of the situation, or spotlight's on you?
Yes, I do. The only one that really makes sense to me is to try and get to the dragon. Can I provide a distraction on the ground to try and bait it to it to when it does the dragon still look like it's trying to descend? Or is it fully occupied with Calliope?
rather tangled up.
She could plausibly, like... I assume it would be within reason for her to start dropping down
Yes.
if necessary.
Yes, it's got on the trying to go after Calliope. Calliope up there urges plays into her hand. So instead it pushes off the wall and unfurls its wings. A mighty flap kicks up a bunch of leaves. It's a bit angry now. It's rather angry now. Angry enough. It's a bit angry now. Getting ready to dive bomb down towards you. Or towards you all.
Uh-oh.
Raffi is going to detach from the group and start shouting obscenities at the dragon, just generally taunting it. Her sword is like in the rubble somewhere. It's at him, but she looks unarmed, she looks unarmored, she is doing her best to attract the dragon's attention. Can roll courage to keep it busy.
Oh yes, that works best.
Oh, kill that one.
Yeah, kill this one.
Well, it keeps them distracted.
Well, their attention's on me, but they will retaliate.
Oh yes.
Which was kind of the point.
Oh yes. So seeing as you're singling yourself out from the group, you see this expression of almost catharsis, or is as their maw starts glowing, in preparation for a great gout of dragon fire.
Not like that. No. Do the claw thing or the teeth thing. That's much more fun.
No, use the fire.
Boom.
Hush you. We'll deal with you in a second.
Oh, I don't think you will be. You're about to get very unlucky.
I don't think I can interdict into this, can I?
Unless someone has a way to at range block the fire, not really.
Yes.
Because I specified the
I can fire right into its mouth.
I'd say that'd be better for using the advantage that Raffi is providing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The dragon can fly. So yeah. Martara, you're firing at it then?
Yep, I'll be firing at it.
Okay, so trying to what is your intention? What are you trying to do to them?
I'm trying to fire at its mouth.
Yes, but to what ends? To kill it? To
Disable. I'm pretty sure it's pretty resistant to a laser. It can handle higher temperatures, probably.
Yeah. Still, an open maw full of gas is a pretty vulnerable target. Yeah, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if you make the shots, roll.
Would I be rolling them to force them to retreat?
No, but disabling them or knocking them out is would be rolling with sense.
With sense. Yeah, I can roll with that. So just flat 2d6. That's a 10.
Oh my god!
Damn.
So yeah, even though what was my handicap again? Or do I pick it?
The handicap has been resolved. You were.
I took the damage and let.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Martara's laser strikes through this black acrid smoke comes rolling out of the dragon's mouth out as it fall out as it's forced to land and seems to have ignited something inside there. Still, that's also still not enough to knock it out completely. And this time it's and unfortunately also not hurt enough to finish breathing that fire.
Oof.
Oh, our fellow Imperial soldier friend is here.
No!
No!
Well,
Oh no!
hey Fortuna, would you intervene? Would you intervene even if the traitor also got incinerated by dragonfire?
Signs point to yes.
Interesting.
He's focusing his luck against the corpse flower, which means that the dragon's left open to the ranged attack. Cursing, he looks up as it's falling down, and he focuses on the fortune of the soldier in front of him. He can feel the different paths this guy is going to take in life, and most of them involve a horrible death about 5 seconds from now.
Oh no.
He gives a subconscious nudge in a different direction.
All right. Oh yes. Roll your bloods to overcome.
My blood? Uh-oh.
Your blood stat, yes.
Unfortunately, somebody punched out all of Fortuna's blood.
7. Yeah, I'm not, I told you I don't like blood.
Okay. So this will create. So either you pay a price, or you get an unstable or temporary solution to the threat he's in.
An unstable solution?
Yep.
What does that mean?
It's temporary. It means that the threat will happen in time.
Yep. So
He got slightly burnt, now he's getting cooked alive in his armor.
yeah, or
He dies in a week instead.
no. I would imagine in this situation it would be something like the floor happens to collapse under him just as the fire comes out, but now he's stuck in a hole that's slowly filling with molten rock.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, you will not pay a price for your minions.
That's their job, they pay my price.
Yeah. All right. So Raffi is utterly engulfed by the fire, and this is an old and powerful flame of the swords that's been burning since the most primordial realms were born. I think.
Wait, I rolled a 10.
I think that's magical enough to deal damage to you.
Yeah, I'm expecting that dragon fire is enough to actually deal damage.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
And so we have an extra crispy undead.
Also on fire at the moment, because that's a burning attack.
Oh yeah.
Raffy, no!
Okay, where do they fall? Where are they? They're just on the ground.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. The soldier's fortune. The soldier's fortune the soldier's fortune manifested as the ground giving way under him to have him fall into a forgotten catacomb under the shrine. Unfortunately, the walls around him are melting from the intense heat of the dragon fire, and the sarcophagus as he's standing on can only keep above that melting rock for so long. He is crying out for help. Raffi is just completely being immolated.
Raffi is above ground or in the catacomb?
Raffi is above ground. The soldier fell through the grounds to safety. To relative safety.
He's going to walk up to Raffi as he's smoldering and being immolated. And he kneels down next to her, his tail flicking back and forth, and he's smiling at this sight. Oh, I do enjoy that smell. And I'm making a cut against you.
Oh my.
Oh.
As he's sitting there, pretty much just enjoying the pyre.
What
The
is
words
the
hurt, you know.
consequence? Is just the mental damage, the emotional damage?
And is it a soft or hard cut?
I think it's soft. I don't know. I mean, I think that it's called.
Oh,
This cut doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It says present an opportunity. I don't know what that does to you.
Show what down said. Present an opportunity. That's something. Present an opportunity for you would be something like showing away the Ada Fellowship it could get to you. Maybe an emotional vulnerability you can't help but show them.
Or the fact that he's physically like right next to her?
Yeah. Dangling your vulnerability in front of her.
Can Juga make Fortuna trip on a rock?
So what is the effect of the cut you were doing?
I have no idea.
Always need to be main part for plan.
It doesn't seem to have any effect.
If I remember correctly, can damage bonds or any like stat.
Maybe.
It's essentially when you're taunting a player because they have taken a bad hit, but that then opens you up to getting hit in response.
I know something that might be an interesting truth. Reveal an unwelcome truth.
Oh, that one would work.
Hmm.
This is currently what you're trying to do.
Well, so I guess I'm just not understanding what the mechanical effect of this is. Like, if I do present an opportunity, what does that do?
Okay.
Oh, that is literally handicapping yourself.
Yeah.
It's a type of cut you can make if you want to give the party a chance to like recover or come back.
Oh, well, how do I damage your bonds with the other players?
Oh, that would be.
I think that's an unwelcome truth.
Unwelcome truth, or deal damage, or maybe use up or take away their resources.
Hmm.
Damaging a bond of theirs. That would be trying to damage a bond. Trying to damage a bond would be maybe cutting Raffi with the knowledge that she'll eventually forget these people too. That would be a way of hurting her emotionally.
He's going to glance down the hole beside him and say, well, that's unfortunate. I did my best to save them, so I'm pretty sure he's going to die horribly if you don't immediately go leap to his safety.
Incoming extremely heavy footsteps.
Oh, that sounds like Martara coming in.
Yeah, I want to save this dummy. He might have literally slashed me in the back, but come on. I can't just let him die.
Yeah. Your big metal, it'll probably fireproof enough to brave the molten rock. Of the brave the molten rock.
Yep.
Yeah, roll to overcome.
Yeah. Overcome 2d6 plus 2. Oh, 10 again!
Blessed machine.
So that's a 12. Okie dokie. So, essentially, braving the very badly damaged ground, I then take a misstep and smash through the ground into the catacomb.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I managed to quickly get to him.
I think I can see how this. What you wanted that cut, Hoodoo, was to damage my bond, right?
Yes, but then I realized that was not possible, so I just
It is
something else.
Oh, okay. Because I just thought of a way you could do that.
Yeah.
Namely, you very specifically point out that Raffi would need to save this guy. And Raffi very specifically does not do anything to try and save him. And yes, Martar is able to come in and save him, but also notices that, hey, Raffi was just going to leave this dude to die. I imagine that would strain their relationship quite a bit.
Yeah.
Isn't Raffi a smoldering corpse right now?
She's still fine.
Yeah, she...
Relatively.
She's just crispy.
I mean, she's crispy, she's definitely hurting, but...
What was she gonna do when he said that then?
She would glance back at the soldier and then turn back to the dragon. She's way more focused on her desires to ride the dragon.
Yeah.
She doesn't really care about that guy at all.
Yeah, I think that means the cut goes through.
Ouch.
Martara, I imagine seeing just how ruthless as Raffi is does affect you.
Yeah, to only treat me kindly, but not everyone else. Damn. Isn't all life precious?
Sounds like you're hurting from that. So erase your bond with erase your bond with Raffi.
Yep.
You're such a disappointment to everyone. I honestly don't know why you keep bothering.
Just like old times, isn't it?
No, it's not like you'd remember them.
She seems almost lucid for a moment, but then it's gone.
Dragon, more fire. I don't think this one's done yet.
The dragon complies, eager to indulge in this outlet for its fiery rage some more.
May I attempt to either overcome or keep them busy to potentially shield the party from the worst of that?
Yeah, you can.
The dragon is like on the ground right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but Calliope can.
Okay,
She has her
quick
ways to
stand
get them
time.
there very, very
Time
fast.
again.
Oh,
I think Calliope was asking for the spotlight, so let's let Calliope.
Yeah, like
yes.
Calliope.
Calliope.
Yeah.
Yeah, would that be to overcome or to keep them busy? I'm not sure
Hmm.
if this is being considered. I
Hmm.
I would personally suggest keep them busy, but I recognize that as definitely in my favor compared to overcome. So
They're rather distracted at the moment, though.
Sure.
Let's see here.
why don't I describe what I plan to do, and then you can determine
Yeah.
Yes.
what it would be.
Yes.
Okay. What goes up must come down. Calliope went up, and she begins to almost freefall down the edge of the ruins. But as she does, she runs her hand along the stone and speaks the word thunder. Surface level cracks begin to appear and spread along the surface of the stonework, mostly the places that have already been worn away by time, and although it doesn't pierce the very foundations, this quickly results in a small avalanche of tiny little bits of stone dust and chippings, which hopefully will be enough to provide a bit of visual cover as Calliope continues to fall, and I am going to use my Blasts of Holy Light, which is ranged reload, to attempt to keep them busy. So I'm bringing down a large cloud of dust, while at the same time firing holy lasers, not to necessarily hit the dragon or Fortuna, but to drive them to ground, basically.
You're also suppressing Fortuna?
I guess the intent is, like, this is a fairly large cloud kicking up of dust, so I imagine this would be...
Yeah.
It would pass over him for a moment. So that's the intent. Is that...
Yes, yeah. So you're primarily you're primarily targeting the dragon.
The dragon is the main priority, but, you know, we can see how the roll goes.
Okay then. Yeah. I think with that setup you would be you would be keeping them busy.
Okay, rolling with a +2.
That's
Okay,
a 9.
9. So, I buy some time, but I will get a retaliation. So a cloud of dust washes over the area for just a moment, and in that moment of obfuscation, beams of light flash through and bury in the ground. Nothing quite hits Fortuna or the dragon, but there are some very close calls. And then, just a moment later, Calliope hits the ground.
Oh.
Okay. So you made a move against me, so I think you have to pay a price.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So you're trying to shoot one of those lasers, and he's going to just raise an eyebrow at you dismissively. And he sidesteps one, it hits a reflective piece of metal, and is going to blast right back at you.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Take a damage. I assume.
Take it.
I
Yeah.
am going to
Yeah.
use my holy symbol in a prayer, which is one-use armor.
Okay. Yeah.
Calliope... Sorry, did you...
Yep.
Okay. Calliope hits the ground and raises her hand just in time to catch that beam. And she gives Fortuna more or less the same look.
Divine
So I'm
dueling.
consuming that armor to resist, to pay the price.
Yeah. Okay. Juga, I remember you had a plan too?
Yes. We are sinking this dragon.
Oh boy.
We already know there's a catacomb beneath the place. Let's just help the dragon get lower.
Okay, yeah, they're on the ground. I'm currently too stunned to take to the skies. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think that will work. I think that will work.
What's the roll?
You overcoming or finishing or?
Just see.
Would you? Are they open for a finisher?
Oh yes.
Yeah, they're currently blinded by stone chips and lasers.
Yep, you have advantage to finish them with.
Okay, yes. Let's bury this dragon in its own grave.
Yep, burying them.
Crashing this dragon with no survivors.
That sounds like, unless you, that sounds like you're disabling them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay then, roll to finish them with sense.
Mm,
And +2, so that's a 9.
a 9. You deal damage.
Yep.
Cool.
You topple quite a bit of the temple onto them.
Let's see. I'm going to damage wings and claws, so they only have dragon fire left. A significant chunk of the temple. A significant chunk of the temple. Ample comes down. Ample comes down on them. The dragon just kind of senses something is falling to them, but it's too disoriented to response. And then a heavy piece of masonry falls on them. Therefore, their powerful frame aim absorbs the impact, but the floor below its feet isn't quite so resilient, and it breaks away as the dragon's entire lower back is, but as the dragon's entire lower back is buried under the rubble, pinning it in place.
You were very happy.
And then, Calliope, you speak the language of all things, right?
I do.
There is this deep sound. It's not quite a voice that travels through the air. It's more a sound that vibrates. It's in your soul. You understand it. It is the old language of the world. And it is the dragon saying, "Enough! I am not some beast of war."
Ooh.
There is an enormous heat coming out. There is an enormous heat rising from from them. You have a feeling the dragon fire you've seen until now. I was only a fraction of the true devastation this creature is capable of. And now it is about to show you the true extent of its power.
Scary.
Okay. I think. Okay. Calliope speaks the power word breathe to the dragon. And she says, no, you are not. But war has come to find us all. Ah,
War. Yes.
I know what I need to do.
Yeah.
Calliope is going to... Okay, I'm going to define 2 of my power words. Well, I'm going to define one of them. Gate. Calliope conjures a great staff with a bright light set at its head, bright enough that you can't look directly into it. And she speaks the word gate to the fabric of the plains. Before her opens a rift to another land. It doesn't matter exactly where. It's a boreal area, somewhere mountainous, somewhere not all that inhabited, somewhere ideal to disappear. And a cold wind washes over the area from the rift. You are not a beast of war, and neither am I. But war has come to us both. If... And so, you may flee it, or you may help us to put it to an end.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah, you. Oh yeah, you got. Oh yeah, you got. Oh yeah, you got on. You got on. You got on. You got on. You got on onto exact. You got onto exactly what he was driving this dragon.
Okay, so mechanically, what I'd like to do here is talk sense with the goal of either convincing the dragon to stand down, or convincing it to cooperate with Raffi so she can ride it. That's ideally what I'm trying to set up here. I'm trying to make it I'm trying to offer an inroad for that, because I'm aware that that's sort of what's being built up to here, but it's up to you what's actually in their nature to do.
Well, you see, if you see if you spend the useful if you spend the useful tag on gate 8 you get eight you have 8 you could get advantage to finish them with wisdom.
I don't have the ability that lets me spend uses on those, but what do I have?
Oh,
Oh, I know. Perhaps. Could I argue that Scorpio's with purpose stat could be put to use here, as the dragon is aware that he is the fugitive, and is aware that he, despite being under the custody of the Empire, didn't just escape, he went on to continue doing good.
Yeah.
Can I argue that assists?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's yeah.
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 Okay, well, I have -1 wisdom.
Oh, you do?
Ooh. When you detail your plan in their place, no, I couldn't really swing it that way.
Yeah, no.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, you're
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Don't you dare listen to this stupid
Okay, that's a 9.
fake deity!
Okay.
Oh, don't call me
That was
that.
3d6, wasn't it?
That's 3d6, but
Okay.
was it? Oh, wait, no, sorry, I totally misunderstood what you said. You said advantage, and I forgot that was like capital A advantage and not roll 1 extra die and
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, though, it's still a 10, so...
Technically, worst case scenario, this would end up being above a 7.
Well, you
I
mentioned
took the worst too.
you mentioned your wisdom is -1, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but even if I took the worst... Oh, wait, no. Oh, if I did take the worst 2 of those...
If you take the worst 2 of those, it would deal damage, which means the dragon is no longer a threat.
Okay, basically, because I shouldn't have rolled 3d6, should I just re-roll, or should we use some of those?
We'll use some of those. We'll just use
Okay.
we'll just use the first 2 rolls.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so that would be a success, but a favor is owed. And I suppose it's up to you whether it is in their nature to help us out for a little while, or if they would just run for it. Fly for it.
Fly for the hills.
Fly for your life.
Mm.
Okay, this dragon, it looks at this dragon, it looks at you. This dragon, it looks at you, and there is this old pain in its eyes. My name was taken from me. Fine. If you come upon it, if you come upon it, if you come upon it, then I can stand with you again. Then I could stand with you against this evil.
Sorry, if I what it?
If you
Find its name.
Yeah. I'm just kind of implying some great and terrible or metaphysical thing was done to the dragons as a people to subjugate them.
No, sorry, I didn't catch that when you said it either, Source.
Oh, okay. My name.
I said it.
My name was taken from.
Find his name. Okay, I follow.
My name was taken from me. If you happen upon it, come and find me again. Without it, I cannot directly act against them. But I can run, yes. And with that, it rises up from the rubble towards the gate you've offered.
Just where the hell do you think you're going? Get back here!
You can. He is not willing to listen. He's not willing to listen to you, so you can't talk sense to him.
Raffi reaches out with one hand as the dragon flies away, and then she turns on Fortuna. She's burning damage. Her clothing is really messed up, and there's something dark flickering in her eyes. Well, I guess just you and us now, huh?
Oh, don't flatter yourself. You can't even touch me. You're entertainment for me, not a threat.
You know, funny thing, that's not the first time I've heard that. She's going to start approaching menacingly towards Fortuna. Admittedly, a bit limping because one of her legs isn't working quite right at the moment.
Oof.
Okay, are you making a move?
Oh, you're making move.
Oh yeah, I guess the thing's still going.
You could lash out. You could lash out.
Yeah, I think that's what Raffi is going to do. So I was just looking through my options here. Not many good ones. Raffi is going to try and throw a punch at Fortuna. Her sword's in the rubble somewhere. She'll get it later, probably.
Yeah.
She's just going to straight up just try and deck him in the face.
Oh yes.
Alright, you have to pay a price to try.
Huh. Let's see. So far we have a. Let's see. For prices to pay, so someone has spent relevant gear here, and someone has taken taken a handicap so far.
Damage is always on the table.
Oh, here's it.
I suppose I will take the damage. Damage to Grace, because yeah, damage to Grace.
Yep. Well then, you can and then you can roll bloods to lash out.
Oh my.
But smack.
These rolls!
Yep.
She punches Fortuna straight in the face.
Ow!
How much damage is that? Like 2 points?
1 damage.
Yep.
I'm not gonna take the damage to heal or to deal more.
Well, you did deal you did deal damage, so you can feed on pain.
I feed on pain, and I'm going to activate my move. Remember me.
Oh.
Ooh.
As Fortuna's likely reeling back, or however he reacts to the punch, she leans in close and whispers, "Remember, you're not the first to come after me, and you won't be the last. We'll see each other again, and I so look forward to it. I won't forget you."
Oh, I love that move.
Oh.
So I now have a bond with Fortuna.
Yep.
Didn't you already have one?
This is a different bond.
Yeah, it's a special bond. It's a special bonds.
At a later encounter, if I taunt or terrorize, I can burn that bond to make you have to back off. Because you remember this moment.
The funny thing is, that's already a mechanic of my character, so any bond can be burned to make me stop doing things.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I'm saving that one for a big moment, though.
Yeah.
And I will heal 1 armor.
Oh. And with that, Fortuna is the only one left. Is the only one of is the only threat left standing. What can you do, Fortuna?
Let's see. So, he doesn't try to dodge, just expecting you to trip or something. Which, I think you would trip. That's why you take more damage as your leg gives out, but your momentum carries you forward, and you're going to knock him backwards several feet, and he's bleeding from his mouth. You're far too tenacious for your own good. And he sniffs. I hate the smell of blood. He is going to take a rock out of his hand or out of his pocket and throwing it on the ground. He's going to open a personal portal.
Oh yeah, that's one of your useful bits of gear, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can. Yeah.
Pocket portals.
Does anyone stop him leaving?
I am currently crawling my way out of the catacombs, so
Yeah.
I can't.
No, Raffi has no interest in stopping him from leaving. She got what she wanted.
Yeah. All right. Then I think he. All right. Then I think he just does it.
Goodbye.
Oof.
Tiny snake tail wave as they leave.
Now that he's gone, can someone please put me out? This is uncomfortable.
I'm covered.
Well, but
Jupiter throws dirt on them.
I guess that works.
all right.
The cold wind from the closing rift probably helps.
All right. So there's a dragon out there now who will be able to help you if you manage to earn its name to its whatever that means. Fortuna has been overcome and left the scene, and the imperial soldier Martar picked up somewhere. Omer has now steeled himself into a solidified conviction.
Oh?
He is no longer. Yes. You get a new bond with him, and he
Yippee.
he shares his name with you, Farron. Farron will never betray you again.
Yippee. I am Matara. I am so glad to meet you.
Is that the name of the stat? Farron will never betray. That could be the name of the stat, I guess.
Oh yeah, instead of just being an Imperial trooper. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I get it. I get it now. He's loyal to a fault. And he gains the stat will never betray. Will never betray you. Who again?
I am so glad you won't betray me again.
I'm gonna find this guy a more personalized token by next session.
Yippee. I'm going to teach you how to help me repair my legs and arms and general maintenance.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly difficult.
Juvenile.
And with that, you have some. And with that, you have some time to fill your belly and recover. Before we can start setting out for the next leg of your journey, ascending up into the cloud giant marshes and sideways to the east to the current location of the rebellion's base. But that might best be a story for another day.
Sure.
Yeah, this seems like a good moment for end of session and the works.
What rations did everyone pack?
I have fuel.
Raffi just looks blankly at you.
Literally a mouse.
Calliope puts on a pot of coffee.
Oh yeah. Do you share with anyone?
I would think that... Yeah, Calliope's probably got some, like, actual substantial food, at least with her, for others who might need it.
Because if you... Yeah.
Although I've only got 1 point of damage to heal, personally. Does anyone have more than 1 damage at the moment?
I'm completely undamaged.
I'm completely fine.
Alright. In that case, it sounds like Raffi might be the...
I don't think I can.
Oh, of
I
course you
took
can't
damage. You can
Noodle
heal
from the belly.
me.
Yes, you could heal. You could heal Fortuna.
Hey, Fortuna, do you want to come back for tea?
Fortuna gets wherever he goes, and he looks in his pocket, and there's like a little gift wrap package of food that says "From Calliope with love."
She would do this.
Okay, I am looking at the Nemesis.
Wait, so can Raffi not share food, or can she specifically not fill her belly?
It says you can never fill your belly, and food is worthless to you.
Okay,
If you had some non-food way to fill your belly, then she could probably use that. But I don't think any of us have
I
that.
can use repair tools on you.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I was thinking if there was some semantic way to justify that. It's kind of... This is how I feel magic works in a lot of settings. It's like, yeah, that's not really the spirit, but it's within the intent enough that if you're clever about it, you can get away with it once.
Yeah. So for her to heal out of combat, she basically needs a full recovery.
Oh.
Yep.
But she also heals by hurting people,
So yeah.
and she can't be taken out due to damage. So
So I don't. One thing I always struggle with in these systems is how people get hurt. It's really hard to tell how injured someone is without being that character.
I'm not sure if anyone has been, like, substantially injured yet.
I took a crack in the leg, but that was repaired, so...
So no one's really been, like, pressed at all. So I'm kind of curious.
Raffi is actually getting very, very close to falling into darkness. She has 3 of her stats damaged and 1 of her armor damaged,
Oh, shit.
and she can't heal readily.
Damn.
The reason no one else has been taking much damage is because Raffi has literally been throwing themselves at the wall the whole time.
Yeah.
I might have to grab... Oh, I won't have to, but I might pick up a certain ability so that the party's tanks can.
Target
get
B,
out of
target
the
B.
lead.
My armor comes back every time I roll a 10.
I, as the exile, can actually get an ability where I can take the damage for anyone else.
Really funny.
I notice it's a lot easier to take someone else's damage than to heal it.
Yeah.
Boss.
The next roll I have has hope against you. I'll surely remember that in 2 weeks.
Write it down on your sheet.
Write it in big letters on your computer screen with a permanent marker.
Forgets the context of it. I hate being punched in the face.
Wait, so Calliope and Fortuna both have an ability that gives them hope as a result of their literal or metaphorical pride being damaged.
That is incredibly funny. That reminds me, I should probably be rolling to overcome other people's damages more often. If only because I can repair myself.
Yeah.
But
So
I did pick the integrated tools, which gives me 4 repair uses. It's just slow.
Yeah.
Is recover a full heal?
Yeah.
Recovers a full heal, but takes a week of downtime in a safe location.
Okay.
And right now, for us, the only safe location is the Rebellion base.
Yep. Yep. And when the Fellowship recovers, the Empire also advances its plans.
And heals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should we do the, like, end of session stuff?
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm looking it up now. So,
I mean, personally,
did we strike a blow against the Empire or its leaders?
We
yes.
quite literally.
Raffi sure did that. Did we protect the
And,
common What?
and we made a dragon dessert.
Oh yeah.
So let's say that yeah, we definitely did that one.
Did we
And
protect
we
the
learned about people.
Did we protect the common
No.
folk from harm?
No.
Not anyone knew.
Not anyone knew, no.
Did we learn something new about the Empire and its plans?
Yeah.
Not
well,
really.
No. Oh, of course, about the Empire and its plans.
I think we got a hook to learn. We can go now investigate whatever's going on with the dragons, but we didn't actually learn what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did. I guess we. From the initial prompt you gave us, we learned that Scorpius was being actively hunted, but that was quite a short-term plan, so I don't know if that counts.
That just revealed Ealing Scorpio has notoriety in the Empire. It's of no bearing into the grand master plans the Empire is pursuing right now. He's just a medium part. He's just a loose ends.
So we've done the 3 of those, and we only got 1 of them.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. So
Yeah, sometimes it is.
For each yes answer, the group chooses one. You may choose an option more than once. And then we have each player refreshes gear, each player chooses a stat to heal, or the Fellowship and the Empire choose a player to level up.
Leveling up seems like it would be a very influential thing, unless there's any gear that we want to get back.
Yeah, I would go with leveling up. Unless anyone needs gear. Because for me, the only gear that I lost was a bomb.
I have a couple of pieces of gear that would be useful to have, but not as useful as 2 people in the party getting a level up. Because, of course, since Fortuna's level 2, it will be...
Someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will have to be Imartara and Juga.
Or Calliope.
Yes.
Will it?
Oh wait, no, yeah, Calliope too.
Yeah, Calliope's level 1.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
I knew. I was like, do we have 4 players or 5? No,
I
we
will
have 5. Yeah.
I will say, it's a bit awkward as a group deciding who levels up.
Yeah.
I can wait on the level up. Since the thing I'm planning to do is go for a sort of lore thing, so...
I can wait too.
Well, on the other hand, I think Martara has been really, I think Martara has really been developing her independence.
I think Martara did stand out in this episode with the, Yeah, I feel like Martara kind of took the lead not took the lead, but did a lot during the earlier parts of the session. So yeah, I'd agree Martara should get one of the level ups.
Yeah. As the Empire, I
Not
choose.
anyone shouldn't get
I choose Martara to level up.
Alright, I guess I'm leveling up. So, as I'm going to level 2, I get to pick any of the advancements apart from you have changed, right?
Yep. You have changed is only from level 5 onwards, and also only when you qualify for the, and also only when you qualify for the. Well, only when you qualify for the. For the destiny you're changing to.
Yeah. I'm going to be take another constructed custom, or choose another move from list of what are you made of options. And I'm going to be choosing Heart and Blood. Because it turns out, this entire time, these machines... Yeah, they have a biological component to them.
Oh my god. Is blood fuel?
Sorta. More like take blood and then fill it with even more oxygen.
Oh my god.
Then you have
vapors.
oxygen.
They're extremely flammable.
Yeah. This is why we have extremely powerful cooling systems. I also have a face. What, you thought this 6-dotted thing was just my face? No, it was a faceplate.
Wow.
Although those eyes are my real eyes. I just have 8 of them.
Like there is a fleshy face under the faceplate.
Yeah, I'm going to be I'm going to be changing my character model next time.
Oh boy. Okay, so one other person levels up.
Oh, one other person levels up.
Yep.
I thought we only got one.
Oh yeah.
Fellowship and the Overlord.
These choose, but it can't be someone who's at or tied for. Oh wait, no, hang on. If you're the only highest level player, you can't be chosen. But if at least 2 players are tied for highest level, anyone can level up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because the Overlord can't level up because they're already level 2.
Fortuna
the
is
Overlord
the
could
nemesis,
choose
not the
Fortuna.
Overlord.
Oh, I choose-
Fortuna's the nemesis, Sign is the Overlord,
oh,
and
I'm
Sign
the,
has chosen.
I'm the Empire actually. The Empire doesn't level up. It just expands through master plans.
Yeah.
The Empire advances.
Does that mean
guys.
Fortuna gets a level?
Oh no. I think Calliope gets a level then.
I mean, okay, so Sign gets to choose a person to level up. all the players get to choose a person. Sign chose.
Oh yeah, I chose Martara. Sorry.
Sign chose Matara.
Mhm.
So it then falls to, I guess.
The Fellowship.
Does
Yeah.
okay? Does Hoodoo's input as the nemesis? Is this? Does Hoodoo's input as the nemesis fall under the vote of the Overlord? Or is that part of the democracy of the party?
For
We
this-
either Hoodoo is a player, so we could choose to give the level up to Fortuna,
Yeah.
Okay.
and Sign could choose to give the level up to Fortuna.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
but
Fellowship
currently
is-
Fortuna's level 2, so Fortuna cannot level up again until everyone else is level 2.
Fortuna can level up. As long as
Oh,
he's
wait,
the
As long
highest
as one other
level
person is level 2,
singular.
they can level up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
And we have there are multiple people level 2 now.
Fortuna level 3.
I vote
Okay.
Fortuna.
Oh boy. Oh,
Yeah.
oh boy, he truly is the golden boy of destiny.
Maybe
Oh
I,
yeah,
I'm,
at least 2 players are tied for highest level. Ah, I didn't notice that.
I'm just gonna put up a poll. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
Other than that, I really enjoyed today.
Same here.
Yeah, so did I.
Yes, indeed.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Alas, I am not to vote on this. So I will just...
Oh god, this might actually make it more awkward. This is... I'm sure it's a mechanic that works well in its ideal situation, but it can feel quite awkward when
Oh yeah,
everyone's working it out.
yeah,
Wait, so my understanding is the players choose one and then the Empire chooses one,
yep,
right?
yep,
Yes, and the Empire chose one. That was Sign choosing...
Martara.
Tara.
Oh, that's kind of awkward. I feel like the Empire would choose its character unless they're already highest level, in which case the Empire probably chooses the lowest level person to level up. I just think that would probably be less complicated for everyone.
I feel like it's just a bit of an awkward way to determine it in the first place, because it's necessary... Yeah.
Kind of weird to only say some people get the level up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
My principals also encourage me to choose members of the Fellowship to level up.
Yeah. It looks like the vote is decided on Fortuna, so he's level 3.
There's only 2 people that voted, so.
I
didn't even vote.
I don't want to vote. I'm gonna vote. If I vote, I'm gonna vote for myself. So I don't want to vote here.
I mean, that's
So,
perfectly fine to vote for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I appreciate you, misspelling Juga.
I had to. I took a guess and I was wrong.
Sometimes you take a swing and you miss. Anyway, really enjoyed today. Yeah, wait, I
Yeah.
already said that.
Yeah.
Ending
It was fun.
Ending recording now.